In a world like this, whether every human being is thirsty for other human beings' blood, everyone is running behind the other, having sword in his hand or gun in his hand, chasing each other, killing each other, hatred, war, destruction. And our politicians, the world politicians, are completely, totally out of their mind. In such a situation, how can a man get the highest spiritual solace at the end in a situation like this? This is the question triggers in every human being's mind. This utterly destructive world that we live in, how can these two different phenomena, how can these two different kinds of things coexist or can happen at the same time? To understand this, you have to understand the basic fundamental things. You have to go to the basics. That what is the thing that triggers you the most? It is the outside external affairs that triggers our mind, triggers us to act, to take some action. We are always being triggered, we are always being perpetrated, or we are being forced to act by the external affairs that is happening all around the world, that is happening outside in our experiences. If you see from the mind, which is completely free to see things the way they are, you'll find the answer. There's no difference between the knower and the known. Knower, in fact, is the known. Knower is reflecting the world around us, the world we experience around ourselves, this visible world, this sensory world is not actually different from us. Our senses plays tricks with us. It is the game of the senses. It is the game of the mind at the core. It is the commandment of the mind that senses are being assigned to. Senses obey the command of which is the mind. At the core, it is the mind that plays all these tricks of world, this universe, on this entire creation. Actually, all of these things are not different from us. That is the fundamental I'm talking of. If you get to the core, if you get to the fundamental, you will see this only, that we are being triggered by the outside agencies. But the inward thing that is so subjective, that is so non-reactive, that resides somewhere within, which is untouched by everything, which is completely detached, just like the sky, just like the space. Everything is happening within itself, but it is completely detached from everything that is happening. In fact, things that are happening, actually, it find all the things find their expression out of that only. That is the core for which everything seems to be coming in existence. Everything seems to be happening. If you set ourselves at that being, at that beingness, which is the only truth, and not anything else, no any religious blah blah blah, or no any practice, no any method. I'm not talking of any of these things. Get to the fundamental, there the answer lies. You'll get the answer where the question has come from. It's quite obvious, isn't it? No one else can help you in this regard but yourself. The self is the one which gives a rise to everything. though this optical universe, this optical world that is visible to us, it is actually finding its expression out of that self, which is all perverted, should I say. It is the body in which there is some kind of chemical reaction, action reaction happening inside the brain, and out of that, consciousness is being created, and that consciousness is experiencing this external world, which is a different existence. It has a different existence of its own, and we are different. Every individual has their different existence of their own. Always we have set barriers. We always think in terms of breaking things, bits and pieces, the fragmentation. We never can see the things as whole. We can never experience the wholeness of the truth that lies within. The more you delve into this query, the more you settle down within yourself and you find the ultimate solace, the ultimate peace, and you gradually settle down with that beingness that is only there and nothing else. In this utterly destructive world, this is the only way to find solution to make ourselves free from all this rubbish that is happening around. In world, what will you get other than the nonsense in all aspects, in every field? People are mad. People don't know what they're doing. People are always driven by the others, external phenomena, as I mentioned. But the spirituality is completely based on yourself. Completely, it's a one-man journey, should I say. There is no other. It is completely, it's totally self-oriented journey. It's totally based on yourself. If you consider yourself spiritual, if I may say so, though I don't use that word because there is no need for me to use any word, because if you pay attention and see the world as it is, you will find in this world, in this universe, nothing has any name. It is us who give names to things. The universe is nameless. The universe has no name of its own. Nothing has any name. We name them. Mind names them. We means mind. So the best way to empower yourself in the path of spirituality is to not being reactive to things that triggers you, which is our external things, external activities of the world. Not get triggered by anything. Maintain that harmony and peace that your true being actually is. You are that steady and stillness. In reality, you are that. You can consider yourself something else, it's up to you. But if you truly searching for yourself, if you are truly a seeker, then you will always try to seek what the truth is. And that answer can only come if you yourself are trying out to find the answer all by yourself, and no one else. If you and you have to for that you have to know this, that no one else can help you with this regards. In this journey, you are completely alone. You have to go across and cross the distance all by yourself. You have to go all the way, no matter how far it is. If the intellect arises, if you get to understand things, if you understand the very fundamental core of it at a glance, within no time, it's like reading completely a book with one sight, with at one look, at one glance. You everything will be clear to you at one glance. Even it doesn't take a second of time, because this phenomenon is beyond time. It doesn't take any time. Even fraction of second is considered to be more. So quickly it can happen. On the contrary, you can take thousands of years, thousands of births and all. So it can take your entire life to understand things. The basic. The basic is the ultimate. Because this is the only which is there. You have to understand this. So practice nothing. Stabilize yourself within yourself into that beingness. And you will find the answer